Hi class. Today we're going to discuss your professional business letter assignment. In this case, you're writing a letter of critique to a company that you've recently interacted with. So it's going to be a professional letter of either praise or a complaint. So if there was something that you liked about a product or service, it's going to be a letter of praise. And if it's a complaint, you're going to be discussing things that you did not like or things that could be improved upon. So this video is going to mostly focus on things that you should be doing or those things that you should avoid when writing a professional business letter to a business. So, beginning with your letterhead, I want you to imagine that this is your own personal letterhead, and this is the letterhead that you would use when writing a letter to friends, to family members, to the city, or in this case, to a business. So, rather than make up your own company name, you're going to simply use your first name, your last name, your address, your email address, and your phone number. And when it comes to choosing a logo, you're going to want to choose something that's simple, professional, and represents you. So one of my suggestions would be to simply use your initials. It could be your first, your last, or both initials. For example, my initials are LA, so I'm going to go to Google and type in LA initials and do an image search. And what should show up are different logos that have my initials in them. They come in a variety of different styles. And depending on my personality and what I think represents me best, I'll choose one of these logos and put that into my letterhead. Moving on to the letter itself. The most important thing is that you focus on the facts, the features of the product itself that you liked, or the things that you did not like. Be very specific. You're not going to be rude, you're not going to be insulting, and you're not going to be any name calling. Okay? The feedback that you're going to give to this company is going to be something that they can use to improve upon their product or service. So it's important that you remain professional and that you're taken seriously. So, for example, I recently went to a restaurant. I sat down at one of the tables, and it took 30 minutes before one of the servers came to my table to offer me their service and to take my food order. Now, 30 minutes is a long time, especially when you're really hungry. So obviously, I was very unhappy. If I were to write a letter to this company, I'd be very specific and stick to the facts. I would tell the company I entered their establishment on Tuesday, May the 12th at 2 o'clock p.m. I sat down in the dining room and I waited 30 minutes before one of the service staff members came to my table and took my food order. I expect better service than this, and I am very disappointed. The company can then take this information as feedback and improve upon their service. Maybe they schedule more people, maybe they train more staff members, or maybe they offer further training to this particular server that was serving my table. There's something they could do to improve. If I were to simply say, your staff is lazy, your staff is stupid, you should fire everyone and hire more people, then they can't really use this information as feedback to improve. They'll only just be upset. I'll only be insulting them, and they probably won't even appreciate me as a customer. The same thing goes for when offering a praise of a product or service. I'm going to want to focus still on the specific features that I liked about the product or service. So I may want to tell them that I really like the battery life of your product. I think it's great quality. I've had a lot of fun with it. The shipment or order came very quickly and arrived just as quickly as you said it would. Or this particular staff member was very helpful. They told me about a product and I'm very satisfied with it. This is all specific feedback that the company can now use and continue doing the thing that made you happy, the thing that kept you satisfied. If I simply told the company through a letter saying, I love your product, and that's all I said, yes, the company's going to be happy, but you're not giving them anything specific. You're going to want to tell them what it is particularly that you liked about the product or service so they can continue to deliver on that thing that you liked. Just some things to remember when writing your business letter.